welcome back to TechFlow Media. This is part 10 of our Siemens TI Selection Tools Electrical Designer tutorial series. In our last video, we wrapped up our deep dive into configuring a frequency converter in the Electrical Designer. However, that was specifically for the Siemens Dynamics drives. Today, our main agenda is to learn how to configure a frequency converter for a third-party manufacturer such as ABB, Danfoss, or any other local manufacturers, right? So if you see my screen, everything under the properties tab and the in-feed parameters remains exactly the same as before. See the last video. The only key difference is the load parameter section right here. So let's set the manufacturer parameter here, and let's so once we switch the manufacturer filter from Siemens to other, the available input fields under the basic configuration will change. Instead of selecting an article number from the result list, what we did for the Siemens VFD, we now manually define the parameter across the three sections: the basic configuration, right? Then starting and operating parameters and advanced configuration. Here also the advanced configuration parameters are same as like Siemens VFD. So now let's go one by one. Under the basic configuration, we have 6 filters. So the first one, type of load, it defines the category of electrical load on your feeder. Here it is set to frequency converter. If you ever change your mind mid project, right, you can switch the load types from this drop down. So since we are learning here frequency converter today, so we'll keep type of load as a frequency converter. Then phase connection, if you drop down this, we have three options: 1 plus n, 3, and 3 plus n. So 1 plus n is single phase with neutral, 3 phase, and then 3 plus n, 3 phase with neutral. For our demo today, we will select 3. Make sure to select the correct phase connection according to your project requirement, as this setting directly determines the number of poles required for your protection devices. So this is an important setting. Then third is rated power of the drive system. So this value represents the power rating of the motor connected to your VFD. It is critical input again, because all subsequent calculations of for your project or for your feeder is dependent on this baseline value. For our demo, let's enter the 5 kilowatt, for example. So if you see here, as soon as you type 5 kilowatt, the rated current of the drive system is automatically calculated 7.22 ampere current, right? But if you want to add the buffer or safety margin, you can manually adjust this value up to the predefined limit. For a 5 kilowatt load, the tool allows a maximum rating of 10.31 ampere of the current. But let's set ours to 9 ampere to include a small buffer. So I just enter the 9 number and then click on the plus button. So if you see here now, rated current of the drive system is 9. Next, under the manufacturer, we have other selected. From here you can switch back to the Siemens at any time using this drop down. If you see here, Siemens option is there. Below this you can see, you can type in your specific brand such as ABB or Danfoss, Schneider, etc. So let's under the manufacturer name just type ABB. Click outside. So article number, if you have the exact article number, for demo purposes, see 7SL FG 2026, something like that, right? And then if you see, once we set it, this all the parameters, the SLD also got updated with article number, power, and rated current. Adding the manufacturer name and article number won't change your cable dimensioning or protection device selection, but it ensures your generated single line diagram and bill of material looks clean and complete for the documentation, right? So the next one is starting and operating parameters. Here, once you enter the rated current of the drive system, the starting and operating parameters section takes automatically. You don't need to manually calculate or adjust anything here. The tool auto calculate the maximum thermal load current based on starting engineering margins, saving your time and preventing manual calculations, right? So whatever we have the rated current, it will reflect here. Then advanced configuration, these parameters functions exactly the same. as they do for the Siemens VFD. I will keep it as it is. Please see the last video where we saw deeply the purposes of these filters. So now once these parameters are filled in, you simply add your preferred approved protection device like a motor starter protector or circuit breaker, just like we did in the last video to enable automatic cable calculations, right? So let's go to the electrical designer, and we know that, like, let's how to add the devices. So just click on this plus button and a device catalog will open. If you observe the key difference in device catalog between Siemens VFDs and third-party VFDs is, for Siemens VFD, the device catalog gives you an extra option called approved protection device. If you remember, you just go through the last video. These pre-filters are recommended exact. Siemens tested motor starter combination guaranteed to work with that specific drive, right? For third-party VFDs, the approved protection device option is not available, but the complete Siemens protection catalog remains fully accessible. You can see here. And then let's add any protection device as per our project requirement. Here I want to add motor starter protector. Let's click on there, and if you see, motor starter protector is added with MLFB, means article number, and with nominal current. So once you add the added the protection device, you can see the software automatically calculated the cable dimensioning, that is 2.5 mm square with a 2-meter cable length. As covered in our cable configuration video, you can click on the cable icon anytime to modify conductor length or installation methods from here. And just like that, you have successfully configured a non-Siemens VFD from starting to end. So it's very simple. Just you have to give the correct rated power of your drive system, and tool will auto calculate everything. So one just like we selected third party VFD, you can also select the third party protection devices also. So to do that, for example, if I click on this motor starter protector, then configurator will open, and if you see the manufacturer, he is available. So if you select the other manufacturer, then you can give the manufacturer name, and here if you see, selecting the third party protection requires filling out several additional manual filter values. To keep our series moving smoothly, we will dedicate a separate detailed video to third party protection devices configuration later in the series. So for a moment we'll skip this because it will take time. So let's reselect the Siemens, any product group. For this we have two product group, 3RV and 3VA2. So I want to go with 3RV and then confirm and create a device. Once again we'll get the same cable dimensioning. We have mastered so far the electrical designer with motor loads and frequency converter with Siemens manufacturer and other manufacturer. In our next video, part 11, we will cover both resistive loads and inductive loads together in single session, as their configurator steps and parameter setups are very similar. So thank you for watching Techflow Media. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I will see you in the part 11. Thank you.